letter? Hey everyone, welcome back to Reddit Monkey. If you're new here, thanks for swinging by. On this channel, we dig into some of the wildest, most mind-blowing stories from Reddit, and today's no different. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Let's dive right in. It all started last month. I was just chilling at home after work, absolutely exhausted. I don't know if it was boredom or something, but I was scrolling through Instagram, mindlessly, not even thinking about anything. That's when it hit me. I came across this random account with a name that was way too close to my girlfriend's. Like, almost the same but with an underscore or something. At first I thought it was a fake account or a fan page because, why would she have a second account? But curiosity got the best of me. I clicked it, and boom, right there at the top of the page was a picture of her, my girlfriend, kissing some dude. I swear to God, I felt like I got punched in the gut. I just sat there staring at the screen, not moving, barely breathing. The post had been up for weeks. How did I miss this? I kept scrolling down, and there were more photos. Them cuddling, her sitting on his lap, and one of them in what looked like a hotel room bed. And man, this wasn't some quick fling. They looked way too comfortable together for that. I thought I was going to puke. I couldn't even process it at first. We've been together for 4 years. 4! We were supposed to move in together next month. I had the damn lease in my inbox, waiting to be signed. And now, I find out she's been seeing this guy for almost a year. I slammed my laptop shut and just sat there, numb. My hands were shaking. I wanted to scream, punch something, call her right then and there and ask what the hell was going on. But I didn't. I couldn't. I just felt empty. The next day I went to see her. I didn't say anything over the phone. I just showed up at her place unannounced. When she opened the door, she looked surprised, but not in a bad way. She smiled and kissed me like nothing was wrong. That was the first time I wanted to slap that fake smile off her face. "Hey, babe," she said, all casual, like she wasn't out here living a double life. I didn't even respond. I just pushed past her and sat down on the couch, not even caring that it was rude. She closed the door behind her, looking confused, and sat next to me. "What's wrong?" she asked, her voice full of fake concern. Without saying a word, I pulled out my phone and showed her the Instagram account. Her face went pale, and she literally froze. It was almost like watching someone get caught shoplifting. You know that look? Like, they know they're fucked, but they're still trying to figure out how to get out of it. I can explain," she stammered, her voice shaking. "Explain what?" I snapped, finally finding my voice. "That you've been cheating on me for a year? That you've been fucking someone else while we've been planning our future together? That's what you want to explain?" She started crying, of course. I don't know if it was guilt or just her realizing she couldn't talk her way out of this. "It's not like that," she cried. "I didn't mean for it to happen. I swear, it was a mistake." A mistake? A goddamn mistake? How do you accidentally see someone for an entire year? Who trips and falls into someone else's bed for 12 months? "Are you kidding me right now?" I yelled, standing up. I was so mad I could barely breathe. "You didn't mean for it to happen? Then what the fuck were you doing in all those pictures? You looked pretty damn happy for someone making a mistake." She was sobbing now, trying to grab my arm, but I yanked it away. I wasn't having it. I wasn't going to let her touch me. "I love you, I do. Please, please just let me explain," she begged. I wasn't even listening at that point. I just walked out. I could still hear her crying as I slammed the door behind me. That night, I didn't go home. I couldn't. I crashed at my buddy's place and I told him everything. He was pissed for me, and honestly, it felt good to just vent and let it all out. But the thing is, after the initial anger faded, I just felt empty again. Like this giant hole in my chest that nothing could fill. 4 fucking years, and she throws it all away for some dude she met on a business trip or whatever the hell she's calling it. She kept texting me. First it was the apology texts. You know, the "I'm so sorry, I was stupid, I love you" kind of shit. Then it was the "can we please talk, I need to explain" crap. I ignored every single one of them. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear her voice. A few days later, she showed up at my place. She stood outside my door, knocking, crying, and begging for me to just let her in, to talk. I sat there on the couch, staring at the door like it was going to burst open. I didn't move. I couldn't. I heard her eventually give up and walk away, still crying. And here's the fucked up part. I still loved her. After everything, I still loved her. How messed up is that? I hated her for what she did, but some part of me still cared. It was like my heart hadn't caught up to my brain yet. Weeks passed, and I tried to keep busy. I went out with friends more, threw myself into work, tried to just forget about her. I even started seeing someone else, a girl I met through a mutual friend. She was nice, sweet, and honestly way more attentive than my ex ever was. But every time we'd hang out, I couldn't stop thinking about the betrayal, about how my ex had torn my heart out and stomped on it. One night, we were out at a bar, and I saw my ex walk in with the guy from the pictures. I swear I almost lost my mind. She saw me too, but instead of avoiding me, she actually had the nerve to come over. I could feel the anger bubbling up inside me, but before I could say anything, she spoke. "I just want to talk," she said, her eyes all red like she'd been crying. "What do you possibly have to say?" I snapped. "I don't want to hear it." She looked desperate, like she was on the edge of losing it. "I made a mistake, and I regret it every single day. Please, just let me apologize properly." I stood up, my new girl watching the whole thing, probably wondering what the hell was going on. "You think an apology is going to fix this? You think you can just say sorry and it's all good? You fucking destroyed me. I don't care how sorry you are, it's over." I walked out after that, leaving her standing there like an idiot. But as much as I wanted to feel good about it, I didn't. I just felt tired, like I had nothing left. So now here I am, a month after all that, and she's still trying to get in touch with me. She's emailed me, sent letters, even showed up at my work once, but I keep shutting her down. My friends say I should just block her and be done with it, but part of me doesn't want to. Part of me wants to hear her out, to see if maybe, just maybe, there's a reason why she did what she did. But then I think about all the lies, all the time she was with him, and then came back to me like nothing was wrong. How could I ever trust her again? How could I ever look at her the same way? I still love her, but I also hate her. I'm stuck in this limbo, and I have no idea what to do. I've started to realize that maybe it's not even about her anymore. Maybe it's about me, and whether or not I can let go of the pain she caused. So, Reddit, what do I do? Do I let her apologize, or do I keep moving forward without her? Update. So, after reading through the comments and getting some clarity, I finally decided to meet up with her. I know, a lot of you are probably rolling your eyes, but hear me out. I just needed closure, or at least I thought I did. We met up at a coffee shop, and as soon as I saw her, I felt sick to my stomach. She looked tired, like she hadn't slept in days, but I couldn't find any sympathy. She sat down, and before she could say anything, I just let it all out. I told her how much she hurt me, how she betrayed me, how every time I close my eyes, I see her with him. She didn't try to defend herself this time. She just sat there, tears streaming down her face, nodding. "I know," she whispered. "I know I fucked up. I hate myself for it. I hate that I hurt you." Then she said something that actually made me pause. "I wasn't happy. I didn't know how to tell you. I didn't know how to leave." That hit me harder than I expected. Because as much as I wanted to hate her, I realized I wasn't blameless either. I hadn't noticed the cracks in our relationship. I hadn't seen that she was pulling away long before she cheated. I wasn't excusing what she did, hell no, but it made me think about my part in all of this too. We talked for a while, but in the end, I told her we're done. No friendship, no staying in touch, just done. It's the only way I can heal. A few weeks after that conversation, I'm feeling better. I'm still seeing the new girl and things are going well. I'm not constantly thinking about my ex anymore, and when I do, it doesn't hurt as much. I guess time really does help. So yeah, I guess that's it. Life moves on.